What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Grant.
And I'm Gabby.
And we are the G Team. We hope everyone had a great 4th of July this past weekend. Hope everyone stayed safe. I know we had a great weekend. We were kind of traveling a little bit. I was, at least. And then just hanging out with family and friends. Just had a good time, a sweet time of just hanging out. And it's a kind of a weird time still. People aren't allowed to go out and do what people are used to doing on 4th of July. But it was just a good time to kind of slow down in the busy world that we live in and just enjoy time with friends and family. Like I said, we hope all of y'all had a great week as well and had a great weekend. Hopefully this will be a little bit of a motivational video for you going into this next week. You know, it's always tough going into a new work week or a school week after a long weekend. It's kind of hard to get back in the groove of things, but hopefully we can be a little bit of a motivation to you.
All right, so this week we're going to be in Luke chapter 6, verses 32 and 33, and Grant's just going to go ahead and read.
All right, I'll go ahead and read, and you can follow along on your screen. We're going to be in verse 32 and 33, so starting out in 32 it says, "For if ye love them which love you, what thank have ye?" And thank for this instance means credit. So that's just something to keep in mind. "For sinners also love those that love them. And if ye do good to them which do good to you, what thank or credit have ye? For sinners also do even the same." Now would be a good time to take the video, pause it, and pray that God would be able to show you something through this devotion that you can take and apply to your life and hopefully be a better Christian because of it.
All right, so just starting right into this week's devotion, it's talking about treating everyone equally and with kindness no matter what. So people can treat you badly and do all those things, but it's our job as a Christian to be nice to them no matter what, to say, you know what? You might be having a hard time in your life. I'm going to pray for you and say, God's going to bless you one day instead of being harsh to them, because what is it going to do for you to be mean to them just like they're mean to you when you should be good to them, not just because they're good to you?
Exactly. And I think something that we kind of sweep under the rug a lot of times is what makes us different from the lost world. We try to stay so close to the lost world because everyone wants to fit in. We want to be in the in crowd. We want to be cool. We want everyone to like us. And I think that's where we get tripped up a lot as Christians. We get caught up in the things of the world that everyone does. And that's what kind of hampers our walk with Christ. But in these two verses, I mean, they're two simple verses, and we see that we're set apart. We're supposed to be different from the lost world. When people see us, when they think about us, our reputation should be that, you know, they're nice to everyone. They love everyone. They do good to everyone. That should be what people think when they think of us, because we're Christians. That's what sets us apart from the rest of the world. The Bible clearly says that sinners are going to do the same things, like loving people who love them. It's not very hard to love someone who loves you.
Yeah.
It's not very hard to do good to someone who does good to you. The whole world does that. The lost world does that. What's difficult is being nice to someone who's not nice to you, loving someone who does not love you, doing good to everyone, not just the people who do good to you.
Yeah.
That's what sets us apart in the world as Christians, is our love for people and our love for our neighbors and all of our friends. That's what is going to make a difference, because at the end of the day, the only people that are going to make a difference on earth for God are people who are already Christians. People can't make a difference if they've never heard the gospel, if they've never heard of Christ or seen anyone act Christ-like. So we have to realize that it comes to us. It's our responsibility to spread the gospel and to be good Christian influences everywhere that we go, because if not, who's going to do it? No one. And so we have to understand we have to do things differently from the lost world if we're going to be a good Christian influence and a good example for sinners in a lost world, because we certainly have a lot of things that are going on in our world right now. There's a lot of hate that people have for each other. Different groups hate each other, and it's just our job to show that, hey, we love everyone. That's how Christians should be. It doesn't matter where you come from, your background. It doesn't matter what your beliefs are. We love everyone. And now's a good time for us, just like we've talked about before, to be a light and to show people that we should love everyone, treat everyone great, and just see what a difference it'll make if you do it for one week. Make a goal to do it for 1 week, and by the end of the week, you're going to see a huge difference. I promise you that.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have this week.
Once again, I'm Grant.
And I'm Gabby.
And we are the G Team.
And don't forget,
Do your best and let God do the rest.